Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are here today to do a very quick and easy video that I've been wanting to film for a while because I've accumulated a lot of books, and obviously if you've seen the title, you know that this is a book haul, just a plain old book haul. I've gotten quite a few books and I'm including some fairly books because I am subscribed to them. Yeah, let's just get right into it because I want to haul these because I like them a lot. So yeah, these are in no particular order, by the way, also, so let's get right into it. So first I want to get these out of the way, but that is the Song of Ice and Fire book. I got all, sorry, my dog's here moving the tripod. So I've gotten the 6 books that are out currently in the Song of Ice and Fire books. I have read these before, but I just didn't have an set edition of them. I had to, which I don't know if you can see them here. I've got these editions which are really pretty, but they're really hard to get hold of and they're kind of pricey. So I did ask for this. I think I got this for my Christmas. I got this for Christmas and I got a set of all of them, and these, I don't know what they are. They're like the mass paperback versions, but like they're kind of scales, the covers, and I do really like them. They look really nice on my shelf. They're so big and chunky, and there's like 6 of them, so it's so nice to have a set that matches. I kind of want to reread them again because they're so good, but like we're never getting the last book ever at this point, so we'll see. Oh, and they've got like dragon scales on the back because it is kind of like promoting the House of the Dragon TV show. So yeah, and I'm kind of wanting to read The Knight in the Seven Kingdoms. Let me know if that's any good because I know the TV show is good, but I want to see if the book's any good as well. The next 2 I got for my birthday, and they are both by the same author, which is why I put them together. But that is Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. I've been really wanting to get into Ava Reid's work, and these sound like the funnest. I do own A City in Drowning, but this one, honestly, I remember it getting hyped up when the arcs were being released on booktube, and I've been really interested in it. So all I know is that it's a retelling of Lady Macbeth, obviously, but from a more feminist perspective. And honestly, I do really love this color and the pop of pink. This edition also has a very pretty dust jacket hardcover. It says Death Touched, Poison-Eyed, Witch Kissed, and it's hot pink, and I love this at the end as well. It's just so pretty. Not that, and it does have also very pretty end papers, and I think that's a dragon or a wyvern. I am not familiar with the story of Macbeth, so I know nothing about this, and that is all I can say about it, but I am very excited to read it. I love the look of the book, and I've heard great things about it, so I don't think I'll be disappointed. And also by Ava Reid, I was also gifted a theory of dreaming, which is the second book to A Study in Drowning. I don't know what the series is called, actually. It doesn't say. This is the second book. I haven't read the first one, but I'll be able to binge it when I do read it. So this is such a pretty cover as well. Like, it's so pretty. The gold detailing, and it has sprayed edges, which are books, which is so pretty. It has pretty end papers, but under the dust jacket is honestly just stunning. Like, hello. And this is like, I think, a standard edition. I can't find it, but like, look how pretty this is. And like the spine, honestly, is just gorgeous. It looks like an old book. Oh, I love it so much, and I cannot wait to get into this and other Ava Reid books. She's been an author that has been around for a long time on like the booktube hype train, I want to say. So I do want to read and see what it's all about, and all I know about this one is that this is the second one, but the first one is like dark academia vibes with a kind of dark atmospheric setting of like a house in a hill that they need to fix up, and it's by her favorite author, something around those lines. I'm gonna go through some of the that's very close. I'm gonna go through some of the Fairy Loot editions that I got somewhat recently. These are, at least I've gotten most of these throughout the year, and I'm not sure if I've shown them in any vlogs. But for example, I got Coldwire from Chloe Gong. I think this is the December one we got, and it was a sci-fi, which is always fun. So I know nothing about most of these. I think this gives me very much Blade Runner vibes, and I love the cover for this, so I'm very excited for this. The spread edges are stunning, and then also like, it's just very pretty in dark. I mean, obviously it's Fairy Loot, so we've got this, and then an insanely pretty hardback cover. This gives me Blade Runner vibes, you know? I'm so excited to read this at some point. But yeah, and then the original is under the dust jacket. I think this one was about like 2 girls, one of them who's like from very much for the kind of empire that they're being ruled under, and the other one isn't. Something like that. I don't know. All I can tell you is I'm pretty sure it's a sci-fi, so there's that. Then this was a recent one, The Sun and the Starmaker by Rachel Griffin. I really am interested in Rachel Griffin books, so this was a good one to get. I think I've showed this before, but we'll show it again because it's stunning. Sun and the Starmaker, extremely pretty edition. We've got, yeah, I definitely showed this because I remember not seeing the castle until I was filming the video. But yeah, it's just very pretty inside and out. I'm very excited for this. I think it's a romance between the sun and her Starmaker. I cannot wait to read it. And then this one we got recently, and it is Her Hidden Fire by, I know I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, Cleanda O'Sullivan. She's an Irish author, so I'm very sorry. But this is the edition that they gave us. It is so pretty. I love the character art. And then the sprayed edges are like insanely crisp. I don't know how to explain it, but they're so like detailed. It's so pretty. And then this one has, under the dust jacket, the normal cover. And also the hardback is really pretty. Like, it's got dragons. It's giving me, what's it called? How to Train Your Dragon vibes. So I'm very excited for this one. The end papers again are very pretty. I think this one was about one of the girls who's a servant finds out she has powers, but it's very dangerous for her to have powers because the girls aren't supposed to have powers, and then she's being sent to train. And I don't know how the dragons are like tied into it, but this one's also signed. So yes, I'm very excited to have time to read this at some point. I've also got The Swan's Daughter by Roshani Chokshi. I don't know how I feel about this edition. Like, I do really like the cover, but I feel like the original is far prettier. And also an author that I really enjoy, so this is what I mean. Like, this is the original dust jacket with like the cover with a different colorway, and I think it is so pretty as well. So I'm always back and forth between if I want to like use this one or the other one. But this one does give off the aesthetic of fairy tale, so I like that. This is the actual cover. It is so pretty. I've seen, who was it, Carrie Can Read, review this, and she said she really liked it. It's a very like fairy tale-esque story. So yes, and these are really pretty. Yeah, no, it's digitally signed, so I am excited about this. I know this is about like a swan who gets wrapped up in kind of like a selection for the prince, but like she's not participating in it. She's just helping the prince know who really wants him and who doesn't, and then she's not supposed to fall in love. Something like that, if that rings a bell. But yes, I kind of like to go into books not knowing anything. This one is the one we've recently got, and I think it is gorgeous. It is The Wicked Sea by Jordan Stephanie Gray. As you can tell, mermaid vibes. I love it. I love this mermaid so much. It's so pretty. But yes, and then it says, a bargain sealed in blood, a desire sealed in hate. This one I'm pretty sure is about a mermaid who, or a girl who did escape from being a mermaid, and then she gets roped back into it because some warlock with wings, from what I've seen of the art, some warlock with wings strikes a deal with her because he wants to kill her, and it's like an enemies to lovers, and something happens. As you can tell, I'm not the best at synopsis, but the sprayed edges again are gorgeous. Under the dust jacket is also very, very pretty. It's like Atlantis, obviously. This is the original cover. I don't like it, so I'm very happy that we got this instead. And also the end paper art is stunning. Like, it's so pretty, and I know it's not a Little Mermaid retelling, so that's good. It is digitally signed. I'm pretty sure this one was the book for, and then we also have The Last Starborn Seer by Venetia Constantine. Again, stunning. I do think I've shown this before, but I want to say I don't love the cover for this. Like, I think there's too much and I can't figure out what's going on easily. Like, behind there's a woman there, and it takes forever to kind of figure out that she's in there. Just compared to the like original, I think the original is also stunning as well. They've kept the same palette. I love the hardback is also really pretty. The end papers again are gorgeous. Like, they always for fairy leaf, I think the end papers, the fact that we get some art to see what the characters are supposed to look like is always helpful. And then we've got this. And I'm pretty sure this is the adult. Oh, yes. And it is signed digitally. No, it is actually signed, this one. So there's that. I got those. This one I got for Christmas, and that is The Darkness Within Us by Trisha Levenseller. This is the second book. That comes after The Shadows Within Us. The Shadows Between Us, which I did really enjoy. It's a fun romantasy kind of plot. I don't think there wasn't much fantasy in it, but it's just a fun time. That's what Trisha Levenseller to me is. She just has these books that are kind of just like a fun time, and you know, there's romance in them and there's badass characters, and like you don't need to think too much. So I've always said that I have a lot of fun with her books. So this is the next one, and this is such a pretty edition. I got this for Christmas, I'm pretty sure. So it's got really cute sprayed edges. In this one we're following the sister of the main character of the other one, so that's interesting. This is the undercut, like the under the dust jacket. This is insane, and I think this is just like a normal edition, which again is crazy, and the end papers are a huge map, which I really like. But yeah, and it also comes with a ribbon bookmark. Insanely gorgeous. I can't wait to read this, and these kind of fly by, all our books, so I'm really excited for this. Next we're going to talk about some books that I picked up in Edinburgh when I was there. I don't know exactly which ones I got where, but I'm pretty sure I got most of these in either Waterstones or Blackwell's, one of the two. But I picked up How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black. I do own the Cruel Prince trilogy. It's right underneath there. I've been deciding the whole time whether I wanted this in hardback or if I just bit the bullet and bought it in paperback, because it's still just so pretty as well. Like, there's art in it anyway, so I might as well pick it up because it'll like fit with my other ones, because I have the other three in paperback. So yeah, How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories. This is like a prequel to the trilogy, so I'm excited to get into it. Then I also got this book by Gabrielle Zevin, which is Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac. The reason I got this is because, one, Gabrielle Zevin, I know this author's name because she's the one who wrote Tomorrow, 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 which is a very popular book. But I've actually read this book before. Like, I read it back in like 2014 or something. Whenever this was released, I read it because I remember it would be a Goodreads, like it was on every single list for teenagers. Yeah, like this was published in 2007. This was published in 2007. So wow. I definitely remember I did read this. It's on my Goodreads that I read it. And I remember it was always on lists and stuff, so I am shocked that they've re-released it with a new cover because it's such an old book. But from what I remember, it's like a teenager who has amnesia, and it's just like kind of like We Were Liars. You're trying to figure out what happened before she got hit or something. And I think it was really, really dark, actually. But I never realized that it was the same author, so I thought that was funny. And I needed another book to do a like 2-for-1 kind of thing, so this was on the table for that, so I did pick it up. Then I picked up another book that is very much hyped and loved, and that is Watermoon by Samantha Soto Yamabu. This, I've been fallen in love for the cover ever since it came out. I've been wanting to get my hands on it. It sounds amazing as well. It's supposed to be kind of like the Studio Ghibli in a book. So pretty, like the cover is insanely gorgeous. I love it. I'm very excited. And I think this has to do with what is the shop? It's like, it's a pawn shop, okay, and it'll take you to another world depending on who goes into with it. And it's the main character who's on the search for her uncle or something like this. This is just me going off by memory. Like, I know I could read it, but I'm not. That's all I need to know. I also picked up Immortal by Su Lin Tan. This was, I'm pretty sure Su Lin Tan is the one who wrote Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which is another book that I'm really interested by her, but this is a newer-ish release by her. I think the cover is what got me, because these mountains here, they look like the mountains that I saw in China when I went there last year, so I picked it up because of that. And also I think it was like half price or something. But yeah, I got this, and I know nothing about it other than the cover is very pretty, and people tended to enjoy Daughter of the Moon Goddess, so I have a feeling that I'll also enjoy this one as well. Then I got some more, like I got a lot of books on Edinburgh. It was like my birthday spree. And let's get into some more books that I picked up. I picked up this one. I definitely got at Waterstones, I'm pretty sure, and that is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, and this is her memoir. If you don't know, this was huge when it came out, and it's still really big, and this is kind of like a her retelling the stories. And I didn't grow up on iCarly, but like I know who she was, and I did watch Sam and Cat while it was airing, so I sort of know the actress, and obviously like the stuff that was going on and all the things that she was going through I'm very interested in, and I want to hear her story, so I finally picked it up. Also, the name is just very, like, it'll grab your attention, so I think I'm very excited for this at some point, to read at some point. I also picked up The Gingerbread Bakery by Laurie Gilmore. I have not read any of these, and I'm slowly collecting them all because they look just so fun and festive and comfy, and this is one of the ones that I don't own. The other one I'm missing, the only other one that I'm missing is the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. Anyway, but like the names are so cute and like the covers are so cute and they give me cozy romance vibes for whenever this setting is, but I haven't heard the best of things. So we'll see if they're any fun. If they're just a fun, good time, like I'm not going into it thinking it'll be the best romance of all time. I just want vibes, you know? So hopefully that is all there is to see. Another one that I picked up is more, we're getting into my Formula One romance books that I picked up. I picked up Love in the Fast Lane by Trier Prince. I don't know anything about these other than Formula One romances, which I really enjoyed. So I don't know, I'm pretty sure she's a girl and he's a boy and they fall in love and it's all set in a Formula One racetrack, something like that. I have heard nothing about this one actually, but it was promoted a lot throughout the books and I found it really cheap. Really liked the spread edges, so I feel like I can face them out with my other Formula One romances that are very fun. This is also just all the romance that I picked up, but basically I got some more Formula One romances. We got Double Apex by Josie Juniper. Again, I didn't realize this was a series when I picked it up, and it is, so more for me, I guess. Honestly, I didn't look into the synopsis of these at all. All I had to see was kind of like that they were Formula One romances, and that's it. So hopefully they're good. We've got Double Apex, and then we've got Falling Fast by Jenny Fletcher. This is the second one. I do own the first one, which is Lights Out. I know this is YA, so yeah. Hopefully it's good because I'd like to just binge read these at some point. Maybe I'll do a vlog on it. Then I picked up this one, and the reason I picked this one up, I picked this one up in Bath in the works that they had. This is Nightshade by Autumn Woods. I picked this up randomly. Then I started seeing all the hype that there was for it, and that got me more excited, but I picked it up because she kind of looked like me at the time, like because of the hair and the leather jacket, and I was like, oh, this looks like it'll be fun. And I didn't realize, oh no, and I also read the little bit of the back, and what I read was isolated in the Scottish Highlands, which is just like the first line, and I was like, oh, I was visiting the Scottish Highlands, so I'm like, this is what I need, this is all I need. And I picked it up just because of that, no other reason. But as of right now, I know that it's got more to do with she's trying to get revenge for someone she knows that he's involved in, for his family. He's in love with her. That's all it says, kind of, and it's set at like this university in the Highlands in Scotland, so I'm just very excited for it. So yeah. Then I also picked up the Ex Vows by Jessica Joyce from the works. I've heard good things. Who have I seen this read? I think it was Ellen. I'll link all these people down below, but I think it was Ellen who had read it and she said she liked it, and I needed another book to pick up from the work, so I picked this one up. So yeah, I'm excited. I think this is second chance romance. And then this is a gift that I got from a friend, and it is for my birthday, and it is Magnolia Parks, the first book. I am so excited for this. I'm not gonna even lie. Oh no, there's a bookmark in it, sorry. But yeah, this is Magnolia Parks, the first one. All I've heard is like crazy romance, like Gossip Girl meets a toxic romance relationship. But I'm excited to get into it, and the fun thing is this is the Spanish version, so like this is the edition, which looks like the original, what is it, the original self-published ones, but it's not. It's like not properly published, but like it is the Spanish edition, so I'm happy because I didn't really like the new covers that much. This one I'm pretty sure I also showed up, but it is Weavingshaw by Eba Al-Wasiti. I've heard a lot about this. This is the Fairloop version. I adore the cover. It is so pretty. Like, it's the whole house. It's so gorgeous. And under the dust jacket we have the original one. The original one is red. I'm 100% sure I've showed this on a different video, but just in case you want to see it again, under the dust jacket is very pretty as well. We've got really pretty sprayed edges, which I really like, and then obviously like the end papers for me, there's like no, because they're also foiled. I think that's why I love them so much, and also it is signed by the author, so yeah. Then we've got this one, which is also Fairloop, and it is Half City by Kate Golden. Again, very stunning edition, very pretty sprayed edges. She is the author of Onyx and Storm, I think it is, which is another romantic city, which is very fun. And I've seen since this came out, since I've gotten this, like people really like this book. It's kind of like Shadowhunters, which I love, so that's always fun. We've got the original here. I'm just showing this very quickly because I'm pretty sure I have shown it in a different one, but like can't get enough. Again, end papers. No one is doing it like Fairloop for that. So yeah, Half City. I don't know anything about it other than it's like Shadowhunters, so that's enough for me to like it. Then I have this I got for my birthday, and that is a very pretty edition of Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. It comes in this slipcase, which is gorgeous, and then at the back it says, "In the meantime, I hope you will find your place wherever you are, even in the silence. I hope you will find the words you need to share." So yes, very pretty. And then the actual book is also stunning. There's like a typewriter there. It's so pretty, like, and it's like embossed and stamped. It's like in this very kind of glittery gold. And at the back it says, "I'm coming to love him in 2 different ways, face to face and word to word." And then these sprayed edges are also favorite. This isn't insanely aesthetic. I feel like it's a very odd mix of colors. You know what I mean? But I think it's still very pretty. And then these are these sprayed edges, which are kind of like flowers. And then the end papers are a map of the world. And then we have Iris and Rowan fan art. They look so pretty. I did honestly very much enjoy, and this does come with like an extra chapter, which I already read, which I really like. So yeah, I really did like Divine Rivals. So this was a surprise for my mom. She got it for me for my birthday, so because I just asked for the normal editions, so this was a very nice little surprise. So yes. And then the Ruined by Renee Adier. I've been asking for this for ages. This is just the fourth and last installment in the Beautiful series by Renee Adier, which is about vampires in New Orleans, and I really enjoyed the first 3 books, so I've been just waiting to get my hands on this at some point, hoping someone would gift it for me because I've been putting it on lists forever. But yeah, someone finally got it for me for Christmas, and I cannot wait to at some point binge the whole series and finish it out, because I do need to reread the first 3 books because I do not remember anything. But yeah, I love New Orleans, so I really want to go visit. So yeah, and this is so cool. It is the New Orleans French Quarter map. And then I also bought a recent read and a sort of newish release, I think it is. And that is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I have read this. I do really enjoy it. I don't think it was my favorite V.E. Schwab work, but I did really enjoy it. So I did ask for it. I think I got this for my birthday. And in this one we follow 3 different women who start off in 3 different time periods, and we follow their lives basically. I really enjoyed one of the perspectives a lot more than the other ones, and it is the Spanish one. But I did really enjoy it overall. I think the messaging was great. I think V.E. Schwab has this way of writing like these long periods of time, kind of make it so interesting, and just how hard it was, and like kind of survival throughout the ages, how hard it must be if you can't, like, it kind of is reminiscent of Adelaide Rouge, just because we go follow these characters who are immortal and like throughout so long of a time. So yeah, Bury Bones in the Midnight Soil. I love the hardcover of this. Like, look at this. This is so pretty. And so on theme as well. This was like a 3.5 4-star read for me. And the whole reason that I'm filming this, we're on the last 3 now, is because I got my Fairy Loot box for April, and I do obviously want to talk about them. I think they're gorgeous, so let's just get right into them. The YA fantasy box. The theme was Withered Wilds, and the book we got is The Gravewood by Kelly Andrew. This is the spoiler card, so very much vampire. It's giving vampire. It says Shea makes a bargain with a vampire leader of the woods in order to survive. When her best friend vanishes, she's forced to confront how much she's willing to sacrifice what she might become. Honestly, it's just so pretty. Like, the cover, it's giving gothic. I don't know, it's so pretty though. Like, it's such a pretty cover. Black and red just kind of go. And then the end papers, I mean the sprayed edges, are also stunning with this human or vampire, which I'm assuming is the vampire lord or king. What does it say? Vampire leader of the woods, which I'm pretty sure is him. So under we have the original, so I'm so glad. Like, look how much of an improvement this is. Not that this is bad. I kind of like that it's a candle and a flower, but like, this is the original and this is what I have, so I think it's very pretty. And then this is the dust check. This is the hardback. Oh my god, it is so pretty. This I don't really see. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It is just kind of rocks and wood, so I'm kind of annoyed about that, but this looks great. Cool is, I'm pretty sure our main character is deaf because she's got hearing aids in all the fan art. So this is the end paper. See, this is our main character, I'm pretty sure, and she is wearing hearing aids, so that is honestly very cool. And I've never read a book like that, so I am very intrigued. And I think it is just digitally signed in the author note. And it is the same author of The Whispering Dark, which I also remember people liking that book. And I think this might be my favorite edition so far that I've ever received, if not my favorite edition of all my books. And that is Death's Daughter by S.A. Barnes. I don't know, I think I love the purple. I love how simple and non-simple it is. The back says time for her to join the family business. And this one is the romantasy, and the theme was deadly affairs. So this is, as the daughter of death, Jocasta has always walked a careful line between secrecy and survival, and when captivating descendant of lust appears and she's chosen as death's heir, ancient forces rise and love may provide just as perilous as power. Feeling that it's going to be a lot of fun, so I am very excited for this. The sprayed edges are gorgeous. Like, look, it is again extremely pretty. They're so detailed. Like, look how pretty that is. It is so gorgeous and so much detail in this. So yeah, and then the original, under the dust jacket, we've got this, which I'm pretty sure is just the original with a different colorway. I really hope I love this book because it is gorgeous. Like, and this is the hardback, and again, there's nothing in the back, which is kind of annoying because I feel like we should have something, but I'm not gonna say anything because this is just absolutely gorgeous. And it is like a buttery cover. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like soft. It's so nice and matte, and like, it's soft. I don't know how else to explain it. And I love the purple gilded detailing. I love the spine. Like, I really do love this edition so much. I think it is gorgeous. Then this is the end papers that we've got, and these ones here. Okay, and the last book of the haul, but not least, is Starside by Alex Astor, the Fairloot edition. I've seen this going all over booktube and bookstagram. I've seen the beautiful arcs that people have received. It is gorgeous, and this is the Fairloot version of it, and I'm so glad that I have this because look how pretty this cover is. Like, so much better than the original cover in my opinion. I'm very excited for this. It is gorgeous. I know nothing about this. What is this? This was the adult book. Theme was claim your power, and the book says, seeking revenge on the goddess who destroyed her family, Iris enters a brutal competition for a chance to cross into the immortal and magical realm of Starside. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that's all we got from this. I'm not really reading the long synopsis that we get here because that feels like too much. I'm not reading all of this. But yeah, I know dragons are going to be in it because they're heavily featured here. So yes. Let's just talk about how pretty everything is for a second. It is under the dust jacket, which is the original dust cover. Again, like, nothing wrong with it exactly, but like very different vibes, you know? And then we've got the really pretty sprayed edges with the dragon. And then under the dust jacket is also very pretty. Like, oh, this is so gorgeous. And then we've got a dragon here. Like, I will say the end papers are not my favorite here. I feel like there's just kind of like detail missing, I think. But this is the end papers from one side and obviously different on the other. Very pretty though. I'm just over the moon by how pretty this is. And if you did not know, I do actually like Alex Astor. I do have her Lightlark over there. So I'm very excited to see what she's written outside of the Lightlark world. And this one is signed here. These are the last three. They're so pretty. I think my favorite edition is definitely Death's Daughter, just because under the dust jacket it looks so pretty. Like, it's not what I was expecting at all. But overall, I love all of these. They all look so pretty and I cannot wait to put them on my shelves. Although I don't know where or when or how, so we'll see about that. But yes, hopefully you enjoyed this book haul and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!